locker conversations, just everything I'm just gonna miss because it was family that I built, brotherhood that I built here. I remember that forever.
I ask you to look into the future. How do you think it's going to feel? It's going to go through your mind when you take that jersey off for the last time?
It's gonna hurt. I know this jersey I won't be putting this jersey on anymore. So it's definitely gonna be like a new chapter in my life. New adjustment into summers I won't be here, so there's no more school for me. So it's just a lot of it's an adjustment period for me, and just obviously spending half a decade here in my 5 years, and me just growing as a freshman into a young man, it's gonna be different, and that's just something I'm gonna get used to.
A few of us asked you a couple weeks ago, I think it was the last presser you had at home before Duke, but just about your career and the numbers. And Armando spoke a lot about the numbers. You haven't really done that, but now since it's over, can you process kind of where you stand and where your name is historically here, and not just here, but the ACC?
I mean, I never really talked about it because I like to stay in the present moment, and I'm a humble kid, so I mean, I'm just thankful just to go out there and play basketball. So it's just obviously the achievements and rewards that come with it. So, but I mean, just looking back on my career and the records I broke, and just everything that I accomplished that I didn't even think I was going to accomplish. It's crazy to me. My name's going to be up there with a lot of great players that put on this jersey, but then also that played in the ACC. So that's something that I'll just remember and look back on, when I get older, and just be grateful and just be thankful for, the ups and downs I went through, the adversity I went through. As becoming the person and the player that I am today.
RJ, in your personal opinion, what do you think needs to be improved on or corrected or changed to get this program back to like a Final Four level? You've played in a Final Four, you played in a national championship game. What do you think needs to maybe change over this offseason?
I mean, it's just changes needed everywhere around the world. It's harder now because you got a lot of transfer portal and NIL things going on in this new era. But I think to get back to that space is just first and foremost you gotta recognize that it's hard. Like, it's not easy to get there, and a group has to buy in. And this group bought in. We just came up short. And I think the change is gonna have to just move in the right direction. It's gonna be needed. Like, it starts in the summer. I think that's the first and foremost, and just obviously just building team chemistry and connectivity goes a long way. One thing that I think this group and for further teams that could take from is dealing with adversity and how to overcome it. When you get hit, how you're going to respond. And I think that's one thing that can be considered a change, is dealing with adversity, persevering through it all.
I apologize if you already answered this, RJ, but what do you feel like your legacy is at Carolina? When people years down the line talk about RJ Davis, what do you want them to say about it?
Despite me being RJ the athlete, just more about me as a person. And I always wanted my legacy to be, how I left an impact on other people rather than just being basketball. And I think that's what my legacy stands for, more than just an athlete. I think it's more about the impact I left on my teammates, the coaches and staff, the friendships and relationships that I built, and hopefully that's for other people to describe what my legacy is. But for me personally, that's how I want to be remembered as.
Did you feel this was like another one of these games this season where you came back and you just couldn't get over the hump? It seemed like it. Oh, okay.